Okay.
We're going live. We are live. You are live.
I'm live. Hey, everyone. I actually thought I would start this out real close so you could see that incredible embroidery before I step back. So for those of you who don't know, get in the center, my name is Priya Mohan. I am the owner of Sorry Not Sorry here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And what I do is I find beautiful silk saris, pure silk saris, with incredible patterns, and some have embroidery, and some look like they're from the 60s. And I turn them into clothing that is size inclusive and age inclusive and great for travel, that will fit your ever-changing body, and that will make you feel joy. So that is a really big list of things these clothes can do, and it's true. These are the kinds of clothes that allow you to play dress up, allow you to go confidently to your closet, knowing that your clothes are always going to fit you, that allow you to access that inner child and play dress up and layer your silks. It really is more than just clothing. It is self-care. It is building confidence. It's showing up and not being afraid to take up space. It's appreciating artisans and the things that this world has to offer. Behind the camera in front of me is my daughter, Mira Mohan.
Hello!
Mira is here with me today. And what we're going to be doing is showing you the remaining pieces that we're going to be releasing for the May sneak peek, which comes out this Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, online and for the first time in store as well. So on this Sunday, if you're shopping online, what you would do is get into the website, but between 10:45 and 11 a.m. So for the 15 minutes before the sale starts, the store will be password protected. And that just gives us a chance to make everything available for you so that at 11 a.m. sharp, when the password protection goes away, you'll be able to go in and start shopping. We recommend that you check out often. And what we did for all of those ladies who buy more than one piece and pay for shipping every single time, we have added a feature. It's the default shipping option, which is a bit of a problem, but the default shipping option right now is Combine My Shipping. So you don't end up paying for shipping, and we can then figure out if we need to invoice you because you haven't hit the free shipping threshold, or if you've got free shipping, you don't have to wait to be reimbursed. But even if you don't pick that, don't worry, we'll figure it out for you. And for our American friends, we have got everything set up so that you can pay duties and taxes right at checkout, and there will be no surprises at the door. You don't have to worry about anything. It will just arrive at your door the way it used to before. The tariffs are showing up at about 10%. What people have told us before we instituted this was that tariffs were somewhere between 18% and 25% by the time they got to your door. So the system that we have through Shopify is charging you approximately 10%. And then anything above that, we are just going to subsidize because who knows when this is going to resolve itself. And we really want to keep you guys as our customers. So hopefully you will take advantage of that and participate with us and join the sneak peeks. 10% is not a huge amount to pay. And it's certainly better than the punitive 50% we had when all of this started. Are there any questions? Has anyone been able to join us?
Everyone's been able to join. All of our lovely ladies are here. Everyone's saying hello, happy Friday, happy pre-launch Friday, and they're so excited for the sneak peek.
That's great. Oh, Mira can't stop yawning, guys. I have to tell you that if I start yawning, it is going to be entirely Mira's fault because she hurt her back and she just took 2 Robax's set. And she thinks that she's going to go out after this and have a really great time. And I know she's just going to nap. And the nap may start now. Oh, she's worried. You can't move. You're going to get tired, sweetie. It's a muscle relaxant. She's shocked. That's okay. It's going to be fine. We're fine. She's still shocked. Ladies, I have frozen her.
Oh my God, I should have got a coffee.
If worse comes to worst, you can make one. So let me tell you about what I am wearing. First of all, everybody always asks me about these jeans when I wear them. So today, in advance, I found out the name of them. Mira, what jeans am I wearing?
You are wearing the Los Angeles Liverpool.
Los Angeles Liverpool is the brand name. And I got these at a garden center in Burlington called Terra, I think last year. No, Terra. And I got them last year. But that's the brand. And they have like a seam going down here if you're trying to track them down. They have 2 pockets here and patch pockets at the back, as pants do. It's hard to show you guys. Woo, there we go. So yeah, if you're looking for them, they're really great. So what I did to start off was to show you a long tunic with side ties. But what I did is I tucked it in, because that's something that some of you may not know, is that the benefit of our long tunic with side ties is, of course, if you wear it tunic length, it's going to come to about here. So it's going to cover all the parts that perhaps you want covered. But on occasion, if you decide that you want to make it look more blousy, you can tuck it in. And because it's silk, it's not going to add any bulk through here. So you end up with a bloused effect instead of a tunic effect. And then I found a matching cardigan. It's not actually the one that goes with it, but it's a really good basic. So this cardigan that I've put on with it is, it's like a warm chocolate brown, but it's a cool chocolate. It's not a yellowed chocolate. And then it has black. And the silk is so soft, which is why it kind of has like a grayed sheen to it. But that's just because the silk is really, really soft.
So, Jordy says, "Yay, Americans! You needed some good news." Corey says, "Yawning is contagious."
It is. I'm so worried.
Heather says, "I love that cardigan. I don't need any more cardigans, but." Jackie Newell says, "Oh no, Mira." Jane says, Mira, I'm so sorry, you're too young. Heather says, "Would that be the same as Liverpool jeans?" Asking the whole community. Yes. It is Liverpool, Los Angeles. It is Liverpool jeans.
Yes.
What is the name of the jeans again? We don't know the exact style.
We don't know the style. It wasn't written there
on the tag.
Okay. We don't know. That's why I was showing you the cut. I think the most telling thing is it's very straight leg. Like it's not a wide leg. It doesn't flare out. It's a very, very squared off leg. And then it has a seam here and here. So when you look on the website, which I'm assuming they have, there's going to be a seam right here at the front and then a second seam here. So I hope that helps. Are you looking it up, Mira?
Would you say they're wide leg?
I would say they're a wide leg.
Or straight slant or slim?
Wide leg.
So under the wide, oh wait, they also have boot cut. And would you say wide leg, boot cut, flare?
Wide leg, not boot cut, not flare.
Guys, we're slowly getting there. Okay, based on their website, I would say that you might have possibly the Weekender. Would you say is high-waisted or is it regular waisted?
To me, that feels high-waisted.
So I believe you might have the Stride high-rise wide leg.
That sounds right. That sounds really right.
I am going to type that name into the comments for y'all.
So I know I keep coming up close to the camera for this, but I am confident the pictures online are not going to do this incredible embroidery justice. It's beautiful. And it's quite muted, but then as soon as you get close to it, you see just how gorgeous it is. And then I love how it's got this beautiful gray and black stripe here. And then this is striated with gray and black as well. And if I were to wear it the other way around, it's just a fun half and half top. So this one is a winner. Ladies, this one's gorgeous.
And that is, in fact, embroidery at the top.
It is embroidery. And this is a wabi-sabi piece. It is PRC 8958, if anyone is interested. So I think what I'm going to do is start with the side tie tops. And Morag, if you're watching, we had a look at our latest shipment of side ties, and there are some really bright ones coming down the pipe. So stay tuned. You will be seeing them, but they weren't here for this release. So here we go. This one here is too beautiful. So this is also a long tunic with side ties. It's sheer. This one is also wabi-sabi, which means it's 40% off. The background color is a very light purple. And then down here, it's a pale blue mixed with purple. But what makes it unbelievable?
It's kind of like in the front. I don't know if you're able to tell. It's like almost like a sun ombre. So the center is that pinky lilac purple, And then
here.
from that
As
point
it goes
outward,
out.
it like ombres into a light blue.
Yeah, it's truly beautiful. And
Morag said, of course, I'll be in Greece.
No, that's okay. You can participate from Greece.
And
Look at the
Jordy says,
butterfly.
Morag, how do you like to wear the long tunic with side ties? Guys, this style is really growing on me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, oh.
I love the butterflies. I always love it when we get animals and insects. And I think the butterflies are just on the back. There's a butterfly here on the shoulder. Oh, look, there's one there too. How pretty is that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's some more here. Oh, that's a snail, guys. I found a snail.
I was wondering what that was.
Well, where is it?
It is a snail.
There, you can see it now. It's a snail. This one's really beautiful and so soft. I love it.
And Morag answered saying, I like it just hanging loose.
Okay, this one here, look at how stunning that is. This is definitely one of our Scooby-Doo patterns. You can imagine this living on someone in the 70s. The background color is a leaf green, verging towards an olive, but it's definitely leaf, and then there's a darker leaf green in it. You can see it's kind of got this geometric pattern. Can you guys see it? It's like squares.
Yeah, it is really cool. It feels very modern.
Yeah, it feels very modern. And then this pattern right here is so funky, the way that it cuts in with a zigzag.
Also,
and it looks like that on the back. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, also, everyone else, feel free to answer. Caspa's leggings, skirts? And then Morag said yes to all three. And Corey says, very cute.
Yeah.
How do you like to style your side ties, Mom?
I would probably say leggings. Generally, if I'm wearing a side slit, it's with leggings and then a sweater over top. So I kind of wear it the same way that I would wear a waterfall top. So just like a big long t-shirt for the most part.
The side ties also look really good with the Tashi pants, if pant is your thing.
Yes, which we do have some of. The Tashi pants, should I show them?
I think we only have blue right now.
So you can check our website. So the Tashi pants are a cotton pant that button through like from here to here and from here to here so that you can unbutton them and then button them across this way. So it goes from pants to a skirt. It has an elastic waist that's not binding, and you can adjust the length with a string that pulls up and allows you to ruche the sides so that it gets shorter or longer. They're really fun. So this one here is just too sparkly. What you're looking at is a deep red.
Do you think that'd be a wedding sari?
I don't know if it's fancy enough to be somebody's wedding sari.
A reception sari, maybe?
But yeah, it's definitely an event sari. It's definitely something you would wear at like an evening event. Mm-hmm. And then for those of you who know what bandhani is, this is a real bandhani here, which it's applied as an applique, as a border. And the bandhani is a tie-dye method out of Gujarat where they take a stick and they wrap thread around it and then dye it and then remove the thread. So each one of those is a little spot where it was tied by hand and then it was dipped and then the strings were taken off.
Corey says stunning, and Jane is wondering what size jeans does Priya have on? I see it only goes to a size 16, and I believe my mom has on a 14, which is equivalent to a 32.
Yes, that sounds right. I would have gone for the 14. I probably would have fit the 12, but felt bound in them, which, as we all know, I'm not very comfortable with. Okay, here's another one that's kind of in those olive green tones. Is it just me, or does this kind of have a zebra vibe?
No, it does.
It does, right?
A zebra looking in the water.
Yeah. Now, I actually feel like this is navy blue.
I think so too.
Yeah. So this is navy blue and olive.
That's so interesting. The background pattern with the circles.
With the little circles right here and the swirls, and then this over top of it in the blue. Actually, I really like it this way too. I think one of my favorite things about the long tunic with side ties is that often when we make it, the V-neck is emphasized with fabric that's also from somewhere else in the sari. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you wear it this way, it's the same color all the way through. And then I usually put a choker or a necklace with it. But you definitely get two very different looks because of the V.
I personally like the V side to the front. Jackie Newell says optical illusion.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one's so fun.
Everybody loved this one.
These are so jungle themed.
Yeah. So this one is some sort of a cheetah print, leopard print.
Cheetah
cheetah. But then it has these pastel. I showed this one. Yeah.
It's so fun.
Yeah, I love it. So,
Amigas, cheetahs, friends for life.
what's that from?
Cheetah Girls.
Cheetah Girls. So yeah, it's really different. I showed this one on the unboxing videos because I've never seen anything like it. This one as well is extremely soft. And it is mostly neutral. So like if you wanted to wear it as a neutral and then accent it with jewelry or something to pick up the butterfly colors, I think that would be really sweet.
Jordy says, I love a flowy top over leggings. For fall, I'm looking for some tall suede boots to complete the look. No heels, surprisingly hard to find.
Yes.
And she said, I just got brown leggings, so I'll be shopping for a brown waterfall top.
Ooh, nice. Best time to get them. So the waterfall tops right now are $40. You get $40 back in store credit. It happens automatically at checkout. You don't have to do anything because we realized that people don't know a lot. A lot of people have hesitated to try our waterfall top style, but then once they do, they love it. So we're hoping that this will encourage you to give it a try. I think I showed this one in the unboxing as well. So this is all embroidery. The background is like an ecru with blacks and grays. And then we have these little polka dots that have mirrored centers. The polka dots are done in embroidery. The back looks like that. The silk is really soft. Look at that arm. Too much fun. Like way too much fun.
Jacqueline Webb says, I love my waterfall tops. No, that one's so fun.
Like this with a pair of black leggings.
Yeah.
And a little scarf.
Or even the red Casbahs.
Or, you know me, I would wear it with any of the bright colors.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to tone her down, black leggings, why not? Very pretty. And again, really soft. And so in terms of whether the embroidery is itchy, because I do like to tell you guys, it is not itchy because the thread itself is not metallic. You can feel that there's embroidery, but only in the sense that you know it's there, not that it's bothering you. Because the fabric feels different, not bad. Look at this one. So what you can't tell.
That was the sound of my jaw audibly dropping, by the way.
So what you guys can't tell is this side, first of all, it's as soft as silk, ladies. When somebody says soft as silk, this is exactly what they're talking about. It is butter. And then on this side, it's exactly the same pattern, but every single part has been outlined. It looks like it's machine embroidery. And then every once in a while, there's a little sequin in there as well.
Glitzy.
Yeah, beautiful. And the color, I'd say, is a slightly more bluey green. And this is a slightly more,
it matches
like a teal.
The one shoulder on the mannequin.
Does that? Is
it doesn't go with it, but it matches.
You know what? When you put them close, you can see that it doesn't. And that happens to me all the time.
But like style-wise?
Yeah, with all of that embroidery and the glam. Yeah, absolutely.
Style-wise, I meant style-wise.
I would pair those, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun.
Jackie Newell says, love the green. And Heather says, love that too. I'll be at a horse show for Sunday releases. Maybe some internet.
Oh, no.
That one's so beautiful.
This does look like something you would wear. Just because it's so whimsical and airy. I know you love that.
It reminds me of like Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
Like Studio Ghibli.
It looks very, like it does look like clouds and like you can imagine a unicorn is hiding in here somewhere. So what we have are different shades of lavender with bluey undertones. They go into periwinkles and indigos. We have a leaf green that could read as a chartreuse, different shades of rose that go from like a lighter rose to almost a persimmon. And then we have that fabulous persimmon at the bottom.
I feel like I've been lied to. I did not take into account how sleepy tired I'd get from these muscle relaxants.
Did you want to go grab a coffee?
I don't know. I should maybe, but I'll just make one in the back.
Yeah. Yeah. Muscle relaxants make you sleepy.
I didn't know. I thought it would just relax the muscles. I didn't realize it relaxes the whole body.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, Beery. So when she came in, she was walking like this.
I had a slight hinge. Just a slight hinge. And shout out to my beautiful, amazing friend, Holly, who stopped by this morning to pick stuff up for the event tonight. And she is a masseuse. So she said, do you want me to release your back? And I said, literally so bad. Literally, yes, please. And then she's like, is this enough pressure? Is this okay? I'm like, do what you gotta do.
I'm strong. I can take it.
I literally said, I'll survive. Do what you gotta do to make those better.
So this one is, again, really, really soft. I am still showing you the wabi-sabi pieces. So these ones are the 40% off.
No, let's do it the other way.
The V to the front?
Yeah, because the pattern's on the front more.
Okay, I can do that. So this one I want to say is a Tarocco green, which is like a spearmint. Yeah, I'm going to say it's a spearmint, and because it's a bluey green.
Yeah,
but it's like almost
more of like a teal.
It is a teal. So Tarocco is a teal as well,
but
that leans towards green.
Yeah,
and this as well is a teal that leans towards green, and it's got all of these fun shades in here of leaf green, and then this here would be amazing with any of our chartreuse colors if you have any chartreuses. But yeah, too beautiful.
Chartreuses, I hardly know her.
I do that when we play Scrabble. I pick a word and I add an S to it, and everybody gets so upset. Would you or would you not accept reds?
I would not.
Everybody in my family gets so
I would not
mad at
accept
me.
chartreuses. One time we were playing Scrabble, and I said, "Ooh, I have just enough left to make up my last word, and I have my spot for it, and I'm so excited." Then my mom started calculating my spot. I said, "Mom, I love you. I know that this isn't how the game goes. Don't go there though, because I've never finished a Scrabble game like this. This would be so crazy." She said, She took my spot.
That's how you play the game.
I got so mad.
Scrabble is ride or die.
It's like really intense in the house.
Yes.
And I got so mad. I said, "I want to be emancipated." And I'm older than 18.
I'm pretty good with most games. I will let my children win. Not Scrabble.
Not Scrabble.
Not Scrabble.
It's brutal.
So this is a bluey gray. It's almost like if indigo and gray had a love child. And then down here, we have a very pale gray. This is a forest green. And then this is a sand color, like owl, like a sandy brown.
Jackie Newell said that I would absolutely accept reds.
See?
Crazy.
You can add an S to
And
anything.
Jane says, were there 2 side ties that had butterflies? I saw the cheetah print, but not the other one, the one with the snail. It's the branches.
Yes. So this one here is the other one with butterflies, and it is PRG 9051. And good catch, by the way, today, Jane. I had put PRC instead of PRG in the unboxing video. And Jane wrote a comment going, "So it looks a lot like a Georgette." I'm like, ah! So I changed it. But then when I went to go reply to your comment, because I had deleted the other post, everything was gone. So thank you. Ladies, I will never be upset if you point out a mistake. I'm so happy that you're there to help me figure things out. And actually, that is the subject of my blog. If you have a chance to read it, it will be releasing on Sunday evening. Or you can go to the website and read it now. But it's basically that I've realized that I make a lot of mistakes, and it really doesn't bother me the way that it should. Like 10 years ago, I would have been devastated. I would have been like, people are going to think I'm so stupid and that I don't know what I'm doing. And now I'm like, people will know that I'm perimenopausal and my brain does its best every day. It looks different every day. So definitely catch me out. Let me know. I'm happy to fix. I fully acknowledge my humanity, and I do try.
Okay. I have a few comments. Nancy Nanskyville said, "Reds is a real word."
Yes, see?
Jackie Newell says, "Do you know that about the Scrabble dictionary? Almost anything you can pronounce turns out to be a word. Oh, we own it."
We're not allowed to use it, though, because...
So we are not allowed to use it because she has a rule that upon looking to check if your word is a real word, you could see other words that you could spell.
So you're not allowed
and
to
so
check.
you're not allowed to check until it's your turn, and you're sacrificing your turn to check.
Yeah.
But then in checking, you're also still looking at the page, so someone else has to check for you.
That's right. It's like I said, it's a tough game when you play Scrabble at our house.
Ooh, I love that combination.
Right?
Could you please remind me the PRG/C code for the one with the snail?
Yes, my little snail friend. This one here it's a wabi-sabi, PRG 9051.
Whoa. Yeah. Phone number alert.
Doesn't this look great together? Like, I'm loving this. This is a Darcy cardigan in red.
Aw, Heather says, "I feel like we're on your entrepreneurial journey with you, Team SKS." Morag says, "Love the stripes on Priya." And Jordy says, that looks fab. Yeah,
And it's really soft.
Beautiful.
Like this one is such a no-brainer. If like this is the kind of piece, if I were going on any trip, I would pack it because the background is black. So no problem mixing it with anything. And then if I ever wanted to wear a pop of color, I could pretty much wear a pop of green, a pop of blue, pop of red, or I could pair it with a beige. And actually I was talking to a customer, Kay. Her name is Kay. Kay, if you're watching, it was nice to meet you. And she was telling me that she tried this method of packing called the Sudoku method. And I had never heard of it. Some of you may have heard of it. But what you do is you basically set up a grid on your bed. And it's 3 tops, 3 bottoms, and 3 like overlayers, I think. And then you should be able to go like this and create different outfits. And in theory, if you do that, you should have 28 outfits, which is great for 9 pieces of clothing. And I was thinking that's kind of what I do for packing as well. What I do is I pick one color that is like my base color. So it's either going to be gray or black or cream. Like that's the one color that everything will have. And then I pick 2 other colors that coordinate with it and try to find pieces that have both those colors. So this one would definitely go on vacation with me, just because it would work with everything and it would look classy no matter how you wore it.
Margaret Webb says, that's who web art is, right?
Yes.
It says the dictionaries for checking word challenges. If you don't believe someone is using a real word, you challenge. If you're wrong, you lose your turn. If they're right, they lose theirs.
Yeah. So we don't play it that way. Mira is shaking her head in dismay. She's embarrassed to have her friends over to play Scrabble with us because she knows how intense it is. And my husband is equally intense about Scrabble.
And it's like, yeah. And it's like my mom is intense. She's calculating. She's calculating. She's trying to figure out every single word that she can do in that moment. So for 10 minutes, you're waiting.
We do have to use the timer, guys.
My dad, in the meantime, he will constantly be letting you know who has how many points and who is last. Not who's first. We know who's first. It's mom. Who is last? Who's doing the worst? Because it's no longer a competition of who's doing the best.
That's true. That's actually. So the rule that I have is you can use a word if you can define it accurately.
Background color?
Of this one?
Yes.
Okay, the background color of this is a taupe. Believe it or not, the taupe is not warm. It's neutral. But then it does have these flowers, which are kind of like a marigold going into yellows. So these are warm. But everything else about this piece is not warm. These are grays that lean towards blue and blacks. So yeah, because sometimes these kids will put out words that I know is a word, but they don't know it's a word. And then they say, that's a word, but I know they don't know. So is it fair?
But we know it's a word.
But no, if you knew it was a word, you'd know what it meant. And I'll even be like, put it in a sentence. I'm getting worked up with this. I am so passionate about this game.
That's so crazy. Like, because no.
No, because no.
And now you're seeing what's going the black and yellow side tie. Yes. Okay,
yes.
That's the one that you were saying.
Yes. Then now we're into the full price ones, guys.
Oh, okay.
This one it's a black background. And then I want to say that this is a viscosha color, which is kind of like a very, very, very beigey olive. A light beigey olive. So it definitely has green undertones. And then the rest is black. Fun little designs down there, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take most games seriously, though. I really don't. Every other game, I'm like, how many times have you beat me at Mancala?
I was going to say, it's so funny that you brought... It is shells and hearts. It's very cute on the bottom. I was going to say, it's really funny that you said the seashells are... Everyone loves the seashells and the hearts. It's very sweet.
It's very soft.
It's really funny that you were like, what's an example I can provide of me being rational in a game? And you said...
Yes, I have evidence.
Mancala. Which doesn't have a timer. And we have to bring in a timer.
Sometimes we do.
Because my mom's like, let's be strategic about this game. And I'm like, we're just dropping marbles into...
So, and Mira's strategy for Mancala is really just to drop marbles. And for her, she always wins when she does that. And when I just drop marbles, I always lose.
And that's because she didn't play on Clip Penguin. And if she played Mancala on Clip Penguin, You know all the tricks. You know how to count. This one is really beautiful, and I really like the sleeve. Are both sleeves embroidered?
That's a great question. No, this sleeve is embroidered, and this sleeve, the neckline is, and then this sleeve is not embroidered. But what I wanted to talk about was this color. If shiny gold were a color and not a metallic, it would be this color.
Ochre?
I'm going to say ochre. And then this is a brown with yellowy undertones, kind of like a pine cone color. But those are the only two colors on it.
It looks so soft.
It's so soft. And it's got an unbelievable drape.
Oh, is it black and yellow or blue and yellow, that last one that we were looking at? I don't think that one. I think the one before it. I believe that one.
That's an excellent question, guys.
It's kind of a bluey gray.
I think the reason that it's hard to tell is this is definitely black right there. And this is gray, but it leans towards blue. But like, I think if I put it with blue jeans, if I put it with jeans, you can see that it's not like a blue, it's a gray blue.
Mm-hmm.
But this, mind you, right here does look pretty close.
What's that middle? It's like a steel gray blue.
Slate.
That's
Slate.
what I was thinking. It's kind of a slate.
It's
like it's like a paler charcoal. Oh no, the one before that. So that one is actually brown and yellow.
Let me find out that in the right spot. Yes. So this one I was trying to get up close to show you guys. It's black and brown. This part up here is black and brown. And then this part is that same golden ochre color.
I'd say it's more of a marigold though.
It's both. If you look really closely, there's a bit of both there. I'll get you a little closer.
Jackie, I hope that was the piece that you were looking at. If not, let us know. Huh?
And I would say chocolate brown and black is most of it.
Mm.
Oh, and then this one. So this one is, I'm going to tell you, a little bit starchy. It's not that the fabric's not soft. It is very soft, but it doesn't have that natural drape. So what I usually tell you guys is that's just a sign that it wasn't worn very much, because all you have to do is crush the fiber a little bit and then the whole thing loosens up. So sometimes this happens after it's been washed because the water is harder. The water's so hard it stiffens the silk. And so you kind of have to break the water bonds on it. And then it loosens right back
up. Fabric softer than water.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
So one of the things I've told people is if you soak it in a little bit of water with conditioner.
The sleeve.
Oh, wow.
I see that. That's beautiful.
That is really beautiful.
Wow.
So I think it's just on the one side.
I think it is.
Gorgeous.
There must be other pieces in that silk though.
Look at that side with the ombre. So it's got purple, deep sky blue, and then this is a cobalt leaning towards purple.
Jordy says every single one is so beautiful. Like I would wear every single one to a dinner party.
Yeah, they really are beautiful.
It's really a style that's been growing on me because it just falls so nicely.
Maybe that's what we should do for our next one, because a lot of people haven't tried this style.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this one is like butter. This is one of those ones you just want to keep doing this with. It is various shades of blue and green.
Wow.
Gorgeous, right?
Vibrant.
Very, very. And satin on the sleeve.
And like on camera, it's coming out as like only maybe 2 prominent colors, but there are so many shades in this piece.
That's right. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. So there are at least 4 shades of green.
Mm-hmm.
Can they see them all? Yeah, maybe a little bit. But
it's a bit hard to get the like differences between them because of the shadows.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see like one is more of like a bluey teal, one is more of a Kelly green, one is more of that bright leaf green.
I think you can kind of see it there. Is it showing up on your side?
Yeah. There you can kind of get more of it.
Yeah, and so unbelievably soft. You can tell just by how it folds in on itself.
Jordy says, oh, this is the one I'm so excited about. Bliss and green, swirly and so full of joy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And that is a satin silk sleeve.
And yeah, just on the sleeve, right there.
Blues and greens, but also bliss. Yeah. I actually, when you said bliss and greens, I said, yep, I agree.
So this is another, I want to say, like a butter color, a browned butter, rust and brown. And it looks like it's a digital print.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Wow.
It's got so much depth of pattern, right? Like it doesn't look flat.
No, it
looks three-dimensional.
It looks like the ceiling of a ballroom.
Yeah. A golden ballroom? Golden ballroom in the United States that costs $1 billion?
Oh, I was thinking more like Anastasia.
Oh, like a Cinderella, like a Disney ballroom.
Like a Disney, like a Beauty and the Beast.
It does have that feel to it, that it is like an ornate gold ceiling. Mira's singing to me. Okay.
Rhonda has joined us as well.
Hey,
Howdy,
Rhonda.
y'all. Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, this one is just fun. And with a pair of jeans, it's freaking awesome.
So like that vibe, my apartment.
Oh, is that what you were thinking?
Like those are the color. Those are the colors. Those are the colors.
But now you've got those chandeliers. Yeah.
And we'll make it work.
Yeah, I think what I'm sensing is that the colors you want are kind of like somewhere between not the jewel tone, but not the pastel, like mid-tones. That chandelier is not mid-tones. It's okay. We'll make it work.
We're going to make it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to make it work.
Too beautiful. You know, when I first started picking silks, I didn't used to like this style where it was kind of abstract and different colors everywhere. And now I value it so much because I just think of all the possibilities.
I know. And that's really funny because that is very much your house.
It is, actually. Well, this teal for sure.
And
then the browns.
My house.
And this is a coral. We have the chartreusey greens. This is kind of like between a gray. It's like an icy gray.
Jordy says, that is so cool. And Heather says, Quinquina, and Tarocco. And Corey says, love this one.
Yes, I would definitely say Tarocco through here. And Quinquina, yeah, probably in these colors.
Corey says, I love the abstract ones. And Jordy says, could be a painting on a wall.
It could be, right? Like a fabulous watercolor. And again, super soft. Okay, here is another watercolor. And this one you can see the brush strokes. How great is that?
That's so beautiful.
Love this swoop under the arm. Oh, wrong side.
Yawn count. Sorry, guys.
Are we keeping track?
Maybe.
Wow. Love the colors in this too. Especially the shade down here.
Yeah, I like the blue.
It's a bluey green. It's definitely a teal. Because I was thinking it might be Demoiselle, but I think it's too green. Mm-hmm. And love this little design here with the point too. It almost looks like the dress has been sewn with that kind of detail, but it's just the pattern. Okay.
Oh my God, Morag said I yawn with you every time. I'm so sorry.
Okay, this one is 2 shades of red, extremely soft. I'm going to get close. Can they see the 2 shades of red on top of each other? It's like little red, darker red dots on a red background.
Not really.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
However, Jordy's wondering if you could try on the brushstroke one.
Yes, I can. Happily. Ask me to try on anything. Oof, okay.
Corey says, cool pattern. And Morag says, it's been a day.
So that's how it looks on me. I'm a 38C. Really love it, actually. Like it's the kind, like you put it on and you just feel like you've always been wearing it. And then this is a gray over here. A brownie gray, but a gray.
Jordy says, so nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see getting a lot of wear out of that one, especially because this style is very much like a t-shirt or a tunic. Then I already showed you guys this one with all the, I think Shafali would call this frequency because you can see the wave patterns. And then we have the little dots. Mm-hmm. This would be gorgeous. Very soft. Again, so soft. This would be gorgeous paired with black. And then here is, we have 3 red ones in a row. Okay. Love the designs on this.
I like this one.
Look at, I'm going to have to step back a bit.
I know, there's so much to this one that it's hard to really capture.
Yeah.
It has a gorgeous swirling pattern in the background and then
Rainbow.
really cool abstract pattern that's also embroidered and sparkly. Like, it's just stunning. Ooh, and Jordy says, or topographical map.
Yes. Like a topographical map, that other one. Absolutely. So yeah, this one, so this is the metallic thread. So let's see. It's a little bit itchy, but I wouldn't say it's as bad as some of the ones I felt. Like it's there, but it's not. It's a little bit scratchy. Anytime you get a metallic thread, you are going to feel it. But just people. So there you go. And it's got different, I love these little abstract lines. I love the little, so on this side up here, it's like a little smile. And then was it the other side? Yeah, and on this side, it's a rainbow. Really beautiful piece. And again, very soft.
So cool.
And then this is a totally different style of red. Okay, I kind of love this.
This is so very Priya Mohan.
It is so Priya coated. So it is like a deeper tomato red. Mm-hmm. And then it's got a vivid Kelly green. It's got some pink. It's got some purples.
Got some orange, a bit of teal.
Definitely an adorable little print.
And the neck, like the border of the neck is a beautiful pink. Like, I love how that looks.
Yeah, it's a fuchsia. Really just, like, to me, I would wear this as if it didn't have a pattern at all. I would just wear it as a plain, almost like a basic, and then pair it with whatever, because the print is so tiny. This would be adorable with jeans and a jean jacket.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I love it.
Let's go pick apples.
So this one here is very soft again, and you're going to see all the different shades of blue, as well as some turquoises, some pale turquoise, and some purple. Really soft. So I was talking, when Kay came in, she usually lives in BC, and she was telling me that these are her favorite prints, these chintz prints.
They're so beautiful.
With the very intricate floral designs that kind of all weave into each other.
I find I don't go for them as much to wear, but I love
to look at them.
Well, yeah. Is a ditzy print smaller than a chintz print?
So from what I understand, a ditzy print is a scattered print, often floral, that's whimsically kind of spread all over as if somebody blew petals onto something. Whereas a chintz is a much more structured pattern where things all fall in together, like they were purposely put so that they would fill in the spaces together. So I think you can have a chintz ditzy print, but you can't have, like, you can have a ditzy print that's made out of tiny little elements of the chintz, but it's the way that it's spread out that makes it ditzy.
Michelle says, hi all, better late than never.
Hi, Michelle. Okay, so this one is also teal, but then it's kind of got different shades of teal in it. On the sleeves, we have, oh, those are fun.
Sorry, there's a car horn going off in the background, guys.
That right there, that color right there is time.
Time after time.
And I'm wondering if this color here is, it's not Demoiselle, is it?
It honestly does look more like it.
It could be, right?
It is, yeah. It's a bit of a deeper tone.
We got to check. Wow, it's pretty close. So I'm always a fan of having an underpinning that matches exactly. So,
wow.
Right? Super close. So if you wanted to get, because it has that color in it, that darker shade.
But it would also be beautiful with time.
It would be beautiful with time.
The borders match the pant, but then the vibrant color in the center.
So I don't, we have one time.
It's 8:44. Oh.
Okay. Not so much?
I see what you meant about we have time.
Oh.
I thought you said, what's the time?
So there it is. It's really close. The sleeve and the time pant. So if you either have Demoiselle or Time, this might be a really great neutral basic to put with it that you could layer with your other pieces. I will just put this here. Okay, this one I am madly in love with. Like, it just looks like something out of the 70s, but in the most tasteful way possible. And then it has Swarovski crystals that are beaded into it. And look at those flowers. That's hydrangea, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Peony.
Peonies and hydrangeas.
Jordy says, great with Demoiselle, which I can't demo spell.
That's funny. This is too beautiful. I think with the way the florals are done, it almost has a chinoiserie feel to it. And then the background color is black. This is sands that kind of go into camels, but they're not that yellow. Lots of different creams through here. These are different shades of coral. And what else? I just think the pattern is so beautiful. Yeah. There we go there. And then the very last one, my friends, is this one. It is definitely a teal. And then this abstract print, it almost reminds me of like a canyon.
And
the red rocks.
yeah.
Right?
And Jackie Noel's wondering, so what are Swarovski crystals?
So in India, often they do sparkles. Often they do sparkles on clothes. And they take little beads that are Swarovski that are, I think they're ironed on. Like they have like a glue on the back and they iron them on. So they are actual crystal beads that are ironed onto the fabric. And generally speaking, they are Swarovski if they're really sparkly. I hope that answers your question. Mira had to run for a second, but she will be able to check the messages in just a moment. Okay, we are done with the side ties, which I never start with. So I think we're going to go on to side slit tops because we have not had side slit tops in a really long time. And I'm going to start with, are they all wabi-sabi? No, I'm going to start with the full price ones. And I'll try one on just so you guys can see the fit. This one's actually really sweet. So the background of this is a teal, but it's a very, very, it's like a turquoise, a bright, vivid turquoise with brown, and I'm going to call that a magenta. So those are the three colors, are turquoise, magenta, and brown. And a side slit top is, like, it's the closest thing that we sell to a t-shirt. It's longer. It's about 4 inches longer than the boxy top. So on me, the boxy top lands right here, which is my widest part. And that's kind of why I'm not a fan of it. But that's also because I'm short-waisted. For people who are longer-waisted, it falls at a very nice length. That person is not me. So I tend to go towards this style, which we call the side slit top. It has pretty much the same cut through the arms. I think the arms might be a little bit longer. And you can also wear these Monday, Tuesday, meaning either side can be the front. And sometimes the two sides are different depending on where they've been cut from the sari. Sometimes they're exactly the same. So in this one, they are exactly the same. And this is what it looks like on. So for me, I have really long arms, but you can see that it comes almost to the elbow. So it's covering all of this, which I know some ladies are careful about showing. And then through here, I'm a 38C. And there's lots of room for me here. We say that this fits up to a size 18. And ladies in the chat, who I cannot see right now, if you want to chime in with what fits you or doesn't fit you so that other ladies will know, well, is this a size for me or not, a style that would fit me? It has slits coming up the side. On me, the slits come up so that they, like my jeans cover this part to here. But I generally wear a tank top underneath anyways. And then that's what it looks like. And what I like about it is that I am widest. Like my circumference is the biggest from here to here. So it doesn't look that bad from the front and it doesn't look that bad from the back. But when you actually come out with a measuring tape, I need a lot of space in this part of my garment in order to hold space for all the things that are going on. And like most women, my tummy size changes depending on what I've eaten. So, or how much water I've had. So having this little extra slit here gives me some room if it needs to kind of open up a little bit. Or if it's a good day, then things can stay tight in, but it gives me that flexibility that I often need. So here you go. And ladies, I do appreciate that I cannot read your comments right now, but Mira will be back soon. This is another really good neutral piece. Like, I know it's got a lot of colors in it, but it's quite muted, and it almost reads as if it's a beige. Like, that would be great with a pair of khakis if you wanted to keep things really toned down, but you could just as easily pair it with something in the purples or magentas, and it would totally pop. Hanger. Okay, so now I'll show you some of the styles, some of the fabrics that we have in this. Okay, this is too beautiful. We have these fabulous flowers on the sleeves. I'm going to say that this is an indigo blue. You can see how close it is to the denim. My denim is slightly grayed, but this is like more of a blue, and this has got a little bit more gray in it, but it's pretty close. And I want to say it's not a periwinkle because it doesn't have enough purple in it. So it's an indigo. And then we have these fun patterns on the sleeve, really whimsical. I think they take a t-shirt that's basically a blue t-shirt and add that little touch of whimsy to it so you can pull those colors out with your accessories, with some jewelry, with some fun shoes, with a fun bag. And again, this one is extraordinarily soft. Now, this one here is a color combination we don't see very often. This here is a true coral. It's got a lot of pink in it, and it's also the same on this side. But then in here, we have a lot of different shades. So this is more of a peach, waiting for the colors to even out. There we go. So this here is more of a peach. Up here, we have a lavender color, maybe a lilac. Here we actually have both those shades of purple that I always talk about, those ones that lean towards blue that are more like a lavender, and then the ones that lean towards purple, which I think are more like a lilac or a magenta, and you have both. So here we have those purpley blues, and here we have those purpley magentas. This is actually a peach flower with undertones of yellow, and it's the same on the back. This would be great with jeans as well, because it just, these two colors together with the jeans would be stunning. But again, a really soft, easy look for summer. I know it still says Avtar side tie tunic, but we are now on to Avtar side slit tops. This one here is another really great basic to have in your wardrobe. It functions as an underpinning. It's different shades of burgundy. It's very, very soft. And when you look at it up close, it almost looks like it was made with like dots and dashes, if you know what I mean, even though it's like a rounded print, right? Like there's, what are those called? Paisleys. But still, it's almost like it's made with little tiny rectangular square dots. The color is somewhere between a very deep rose, like a dusty rose, but a dusty rose that's almost moving right into the wine tones there. Has a little bit of that, more of that dusty rose in the arm on both sides. Mira will be back any minute, guys. This is fun. Oh, I remember seeing this one online. This one has a matching cardigan. I think a lot of them do. So when you're checking on the sneak peek and you want to see if there's a matching style, they're automatically sorted alphabetically, which means anything in the same fabric will show up right next to each other. So if you see a piece that you love, you can just even go in and type in the code in the search bar, and anything else with that same code will pop up, and you'll see if there is a matching piece if you're interested in getting one. For this one, I just feel pretty sure that there was. Yeah, that's the matching piece. And actually, I'll try them on for you. So if you're interested in this beautiful, delightful pink with the kind of creamy peach through here, this one is PRC 8974. I think this is my favorite size. You good? So I think there might be some comments, and if you don't mind changing the writing so it says Avtar side slit tops.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Side slit top?
Yep.
Avatar.
Avatar. And have we missed any comments? Because I feel like maybe we did.
Just one or two. Dale Ingram says, the side slit doesn't fit me as I measure 48 across, even though the website says it fits up to 50, I think. And Jackie Newell says, has a face.
It does. I feel like it has a face too.
It does.
48 across, like from arm to arm. That's a really great question. Let's take a second to measure. So because they are handmade, from time to time, they are slightly different. And if it's just off by a little bit, then we can always like message us and we can let you know what the measurements are before we send it out to you.
Oh, and Jane said, these do not fit me. I'm a 44C.
Okay, good to know.
And Lisa says, hi, sorry I'm late. No worries. Thank you for joining.
Okay, so I'm going to measure the narrowest part of the body because it is a little bit wider under the arm. In the bust area, there is a little bit of room right here, but then it does taper slightly. So I'm going to measure across from that point. So directly under the arm, it's 25 inches laid flat, so 50 around. But then as soon as you drop down even an inch or two, it tapers in so that it goes from 24 and then it goes to 23 across. So I could see how if you're a little bustier, then your bust area is going to go down into that part where it is slightly more fitted. So that's good information to have. But yeah, so this one does have a matching piece if you wanted to pair them.
Wait, flip it. Because flower.
Yeah, very pretty.
And Dale says, okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah, so soft as well. Oh, here's another one that would make a great basic. So this is a deep indigo blue with yellows on blue, except it actually really looks like it's block painted.
It looks, I think it might be, honestly.
It definitely has that vibe.
Has the block print on top.
Yeah.
I don't know about the yellow. The yellow kind of, but the red on top for sure.
I think the yellow is on top of the red.
No.
Well, look at that one right there.
Oh, there's two yellow stamps. There's like the background yellow and then there's the big yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. So this one does look like it's block printed. We really don't have any way of knowing for sure. The fabric it's another one of those ones. It's not that it's not soft. It feels a little starchy. It's got burgundy in it that almost reads as a brown. And then it's a yellow on blue, which reads as a green. This one here is a vinaigrette, and it is so soft. Can you see that swirl on it?
Yes. Really nicely on the camera.
Really beautiful.
But I feel like you might lose the detail of because you can make out the swirl really nicely, but the smaller details of the silk. Yeah.
I think this piece would be beautiful if you are someone who got vinaigrette, because it's kind of like the lighter shades of that vinaigrette color. So you would get that monochromatic look. And again, this is another piece that functions as a basic. It just has the one color in it, which means you can mix it with anything. Is everything okay?
So I got a text from Henna in the family group chat that said, Mom, I was turning heads in this jacket.
I know.
Mine now. And I said, which jacket? And she said, girl, I don't know. Black. And I said, the one that rounds at the bottom? Because get in line.
Oh, no.
And she said, it's kind of a line. And
yeah,
said,
it's my Sarah Puccini balloon.
It's the one that goes like this that you always wear?
No, you can have that one. That's the wool one. She has the other one.
What's the other one?
It's the one that's more like a raincoat that I used to wear a lot. It's also beautiful. And okay, so Henna is in town. She's going to a wedding. A lot of it is outdoor, and she didn't have a raincoat. And a lot of my clothes don't fit Henna because Henna looks like I used to look 25
Henna
years ago.
I don't like, and good for her. Genetically, it doesn't make sense.
She's very,
I don't know, she's
stick-like.
Tall, long leg. I used to get sweaters from her, so I'm the hand-me-down sister. I'm the end of the train. I used to get sweaters from her, and the arms would be so long. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like the top would end here, like at your waist, but the arm wouldn't end until past the knee.
She has really long arms, like me.
Yeah.
She does.
Well, like when you wear it, it's fine.
Yeah.
But when it's not on a human, it throws you off.
So I have been trying, I have these couple of coats that I knew would be great on my girls, but henna is one of these, until very recently, henna has been unwilling to try anything that doesn't match the trends. And
she's more of a minimalist girly.
She is. But this jacket, the Sarah Pacini, is divine. And because it's got the adjustable waist and the princess cut, I knew it would be great on her. So I'm glad she likes it. This is a satin, but it's marked as a crepe because the satin is actually woven into the fabric. So you can see little leaf and flower designs that are woven in, and then the print is a stripe.
And is that a red or pink?
So
another yawn. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's okay. I want to say it's a raspberry or a wine. This is green and gold, and then the rest is orange. And I hope you guys can see the flowers.
I absolutely love that forever.
It's so soft. A really great underpinning piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wear this with orange bottoms and then go nuts. Or even, like, actually me, I would definitely wear it with orange bottoms.
No, I like when you said that, I like dropped my jaw because I got the vision of, it's my mom.
Yeah.
She's wearing that top. She's wearing orange pants. She's wearing her sun hat. It has a pink scarf on it.
Right?
She's walking Sully.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of what my blog is about this week. Is some of you may remember that a couple of days ago, I posted a bunch of stories of me trying on different pieces with a waterfall top. And it wasn't until I went back in to watch them and make sure that they were okay that I realized I called everything what it was not. The number of times I called the waterfall top the kimono sleeve top. And then I was like, here's a cardigan. And boy, this versatile vest looks great with everything. And I'm like, that's a cardigan. So I realized I make a lot of mistakes. And I didn't used to. I used to be able to, my brain used to work on autopilot quite well. And I'm wondering if this is the brain fog that people talk about that happens with perimenopause, or am I just not caring as much? Like that intensity of needing to get it right is gone.
Girl.
Both?
It's a yes and.
It's a yes and.
Corey says, that was great, Priya, loved it.
It was so funny. So this one again is a little bit stiffer, and I think it comes from the texture of the silk. The silk itself is woven in such a way that...
is it like a digital pattern, but not like the overlay?
Yeah, it's not a digital pattern, but it definitely is a pattern overlaid on top of another pattern. I think it just feels a little bit starchy. So I wouldn't say that it's not soft, but it needs to be broken down a bit.
Corey says a bit of both. Morag says you need a 4-month solo trip through Southeast Asia to sharpen you back up. Lisa says, lol, I actually didn't notice. Haha, I have the same brain fog. And Jane said, welcome to the club.
It's both. Crazy. Like, I didn't, it's almost like my executive functioning is not as good as it used to be.
Yeah.
Like if I had that information in my brain that I'm holding a vest, I wouldn't need to keep re-adding that information into my brain that it's a vest. It would hold it. Now, nothing gets held. There are days where I open up my computer, and in the time that it takes me to open my computer, I've forgotten why I've opened my computer. And that has happened before, where like I walk into a room and I forget like what I'm going in there for. But is it someone we know?
No, I thought I heard tapping, but no one's there.
Oh, funny. And then like I'll open my computer and literally have zero clue why I did it, what I need to be looking at. So then I just open up all the apps and hope that something will tweak. But you know, for somebody whose brain was pretty sharp for a really long time, it's a little disorienting. Like I feel like I need to slow down when I talk to give my brain time to catch up. But I have also found that if I give my brain too much time, she just wanders off and then everything is gone. So it's humbling. It is truly humbling.
Michelle says, I think it's both. I also think you shouldn't care. And this is why I'm saying to do to maintain the little skills, the little tasks.
But I do so much of those tasks. Like I really do. My brain is always active. It's just it's having trouble grasping stuff, like holding on to it.
Morag says, I'm juggling 40 things for 30 people and keeping everyone organized while ramping up for a David and Goliath fight. I couldn't have done this before my trip. And Christine Turlo says, I find that my brain works, but the mouth can't make the words.
Yeah.
Jane says, it's a sad day when we realize all this.
You know what? It's liberating in one sense because it means you don't really have to try that hard because it's just not going to happen anyways. And you might as well just laugh and go with it. But I could see that if I were someone who defined herself by her intelligence, which in the past I have, it would be almost like defining yourself by your beauty, right? Your beauty's going to fade and your youthful beauty is going to fade. And your intelligence apparently is going to get foggy. And if that's what you define yourself by, you're going to feel pretty lost and insecure unless you find a way to just laugh about it. But yeah, it's been particularly bad these days. And then the other thing is this level of, I don't care. Like the way that I dressed for that concert that I told you guys about, the comedian that I went to go see on Sunday, I can't imagine myself wearing that outfit out in public in a city that I don't know any other time. Like, I just think I would feel like, oh my God, everyone's staring at me and judging me. And I just didn't care. As soon as I put that outfit on and it had that beautiful big skirt, and then I thought, oh, look at how this blue vest looks like a cape. I was sold. It didn't matter what anybody said. That's what I was going to wear. And I just think anybody who stopped and stared got to see a really cute outfit. Good for them. And I'm choosing to believe that those were their emotions. But I really just,
for the most part, it usually is. The amount of times I like literally today when I went to the store, I almost rolled down my window to these two ladies who like they weren't together, and I was going to be like, "You guys both look really nice today." But like being yelled at from a passing car is not always welcome.
Doesn't always make you feel
by
safe.
people. We do have
too.
quite a few comments. Lisa says, I keep a pad of paper close by when I think of something, as I lose the thread from thought to task literally all the time.
Yeah.
Michelle says, it's always a joyous occasion when I enter a room and remember why. Celebrate the small things. And Morag said, I think it's the level of universal stress that is Swiss cheesing our brains.
I think so too, actually.
Cheryl said, these are things that happens with menopause. How is it possible that you never hear about these things until it happens to you? Then you find out that everyone is experiencing insane things. Not insane. Should read the same. Hate autocorrect. Oh, everyone's experiencing the same things.
Oh, this is beautiful.
And Corey says, I have the midi caftan in that. It's so nice.
Oh, I think she's talking about this one. Because it is so nice.
Yeah, she does.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's been a real, so anyways, I wrote this blog about it because, you know, we were raised to think how everybody cares about everything. And so what made me really start thinking about it was I took Sully for a walk today, and halfway through picking up his poop, I realized that I pick up poop really performatively. Yeah, I know. I don't just pick up the poop and move on my way. So as soon as he poops, I stop what I'm doing. I look around at the neighbors and then look at my dog to let my neighbors know that I have seen my dog poop. Then I make a really big deal of getting out the bag so all my neighbors know that I'm a responsible dog owner. And then I pick up the poop and I don't have my phone out or anything because I am taking care of this dog. And then I wrap everything up, look again to make sure I haven't missed anything very, very performatively. Yep, that's clean. And then I go. And I'm watching myself do this and I'm thinking, who do I think is watching?
But as you're saying this, I'm like that. I feel like, yes, it is part of the larger conversation that we're having, but also that is so ingrained in you from Burlington.
Yeah.
Because in our neighborhood alone,
Yeah.
if you forgot a bag, everyone would be talking about, oh, I saw so-and-so. They didn't even pick up after their dog. Can you believe them?
Yeah.
Who does that? There's houses all up and down the street. Just knock on someone's door. So I too do the same thing where I'm like, if I run out of a bag, I'm like, well, I know that everyone is looking out their window right now.
Everybody has dropped everything that they're doing.
Look.
So I'll do what she's doing.
purposefully look for the bags? No, bags. Look for people? Feels so visibly ashamed. I'll come back. I have to come back. Come on, Sully, very loudly. I can't believe we ran out of bags. You know?
It's funny because I'm thinking, okay, so there I clearly do care. I care so much that I put on a big performance song and dance to pick up poop. Meanwhile, I'm going out somewhere dressed, any way I want, and I don't care. I get words wrong while I'm talking, and I don't care. So I just realized that there are some things I really care about, some things I don't. And it was interesting to kind of put that in perspective. And how much of it was age, and how much of it is my belief in, societal norms. So Hannah's visiting me right now.
Oh, wait, I have comments.
Okay.
Debbie says, don't panic, ladies. It gets worse, and then you recover a little. Heather says, that's a ritual. Rituals are good. And Corey says, lol, I do the same thing with my 2 dogs.
Yeah, right? Because you just don't want to be that dog owner. So I was talking to Hannah, and she told me she went to go see the movie Michael, which, as you may or may not remember, Mira and I did not go see because we had a Pilates class and we were exhausted.
Pilates of Doom.
Yeah, the Pilates of Doom class. And that's probably how she hurt her back, because she overextended herself.
And then instead of resting, I said, let me sit in every wild position possible while I paper mache these giant letters.
Yeah, that would probably do it too. So Hannah says she went to see this movie with my brother-in-law. And my brother-in-law has ADD. And she said, I found that when I go to the theater, I can't sit next to him because halfway through the movie, he takes out his phone and starts texting people. I could not stop thinking about that. That would make me livid, absolutely livid, if in a dark movie theater that I've paid $20 so that I can see the movie in front of me, the person beside me decides that it's important to take out their bright phone and text. Like, that could push me over the edge. Like I'm talking like Chicago level, he had it coming. That level of anger if somebody pulled their phone out. And I'm like, why do I care so much about that? I don't know. I don't know why. There's some things that just really push my buttons. And I think that's one of them. Thoughts, ladies? What would you do if you saw somebody texting in the middle of a movie? This one's beautiful, by the way.
No, that one's so incredible.
Look at that.
Oh, wait, are we on Wabi side Slit Tops?
Still no. Oh, yeah. No, we started Wabi. We did. Look at that. Wow. What do the ladies think? Am I just getting old?
I give people the death stare when they're crinkling candy wrappers too loud in the theater. That's what Corey says. And Jane says, I tell them to put it away. I totally agree. It's disrespectful.
Yeah. I've done that on Broadway where I've tapped the people in front of me and said, excuse me, can you put your phone away? One time I went
to see the Justin Bieber 3D Experience tour movie.
This is Grays and Blacks.
And it was, is it black or is it blue?
Oh, guys, it's Grays and Blues.
And it was winter time and I went into the theater and I'm sorry, but every 2 minutes I was going,
sniffing? Crying?
Sniffing,
okay.
Because I had a cold, it was winter time, it was cold in the theater, and this older woman beside me goes, blow your nose.
No.
And hands me tissue.
No, she did not.
Ma'am, I'm 9 years old.
Are you serious?
I'm in the theater with my friends. We're seeing the Justin Bieber movie.
Did she say it mean or did she say it nice?
She said it aggressively because she was tired of me going, which I understand is annoying. But there's only so much a girl. I could blow my nose, and then for the rest of the movie, I was like frozen.
Oh my god!
And then I was counting out my sniffs.
No,
because I was like, I blew my nose, but I still have to sniff.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So
Mira.
sometimes it can go the other way.
Yeah, I think sniffing is not something that I would point out. Like, I feel like they're probably not enjoying their sniffing.
Morik said, one time in band camp. Yeah, exactly. Very much yes.
Very much. Yeah. I don't know. But it's funny the things that used to matter so much that really don't matter at all. And then things that I used to be like, whatever, that I am just so like that guy playing the game at the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
I told you about. Yeah, you were here. And honestly, again, that was a he had it coming moment.
For me, the one that really sets me off is when my road rage has gotten worse, basically. Is when people don't signal. I'm like, and what are you even doing on the road? And then the other one, and this one I know is just a pet peeve. And I'm being so silly crazy, but I get very annoyed. When I let you in and you don't give me the thank you hand, I'm like, give me the thank you hand. You could have been suffering in the other lane and I let you in. I stopped my time, my day.
I think that's what Hannah and I were talking about today too, is that there's norms that, especially for us who are raised in Burlington, which is, a very homogenous community.
Yeah, I've had the culture shock of I don't speak on certain things around my friends because I'm like, I had a different experience.
Because Burlington is a really homogenous community with very strong social expectations, but not everything's like that. And so Hannah was telling me about some of the things her friends do. And I was like, the big thing here is that they were just raised different, right? Like that just wasn't an expectation.
Yeah.
So they're not being dicks. They don't play, their rules aren't your rules.
It's like one of the small ones that you taught me, because I remember that you were like, this was so big when I was young. And I was the only one in all my friends who did it, especially like as I like moved around to the Orchard area, like Milton and to Hamilton was, I guess less with Hamilton because I was older, but it's always Mr. and Mrs. so-and-so.
Oh, yes.
That was such a big one when I was growing up. And I remember specifically, it was always like, you were like, you have to refer to them as Mr. and Mrs. so-and-so. So I was like, okay. And I'm so sorry. I'm going government name here. And my friend's mom was named Diana Caton. And I said, Mrs. Caton, Miss Caton. And she's like, oh, you don't have to, you can call me by my first name. And then even worse, to take it a step further, she said, and you can call me by my nickname, Di. And I'm like, so we're jumping from saying Mrs. So-and-so to just yelling a threat to get your attention. I love that one.
This is so beautiful.
Much. It's so
we
beautiful.
We have used this in so many as like background fabric to our ads and stuff. This is one of my absolute favorites.
I love the blue. I love the white flowers.
I love the pink flowers. And it's a watery blue-green. It's almost like...
Are we on Wobbly Cardigans now?
We just started the Cardigans. We're on Wobbly Cardigans. This one, I believe, does have a matching top right here. And you get the whole set. But yeah, like I was always raised to treat your friends' parents respectfully. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's a thing anymore.
I don't know. It's different. Like I'm always like, no matter what, even if I like pop in to use the washroom at a friend's house, I always make sure to say like, thank you for having me. Have a good night to the parents. Or like that is just like, and Shafali's the same way. Like,
yeah, Shafali's the same way.
Like that was just very much how we were raised.
Rachel too, and Alex as well.
Yeah.
Like manners, clearly in all those household manners were important.
Yeah. But it's like not a uniform thing.
No.
Morag said, when you travel, you try to think of that all the time, all the different cultures. Yeah. It's crazy.
So that was the thing we noticed in India was goat could not stand when we were in lines for things, because from North America, when you line, it's a queue, right? Everybody waits behind the person they know is in front of them, and that's how it works. Whereas when we were at the airports in India, basically everybody crowds the desk at once, and it's whoever can get their shoulder in first who gets attention.
Yeah.
And that's just how it's done. It's not rude. It's what they're taught. He was livid. He wanted to punch out every guy. And he's not a violent guy, but he just found it so aggressive that men would be elbowing him. What are you reading there? That's got your eyebrows knotted.
Marilyn Ritzy just joined us. She said, late to the party. Sorry. Hi, ladies. Couldn't get you on Facebook, so here I am on YouTube.
Oh, that's strange.
That's why my brow's furrowed.
I definitely had it set up for all three.
There's a check mark beside the Facebook right now.
Things have been very glitchy lately.
Yeah. And then Heather says kids still do that. 12 years old.
Good.
As they should.
I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, I think, how does it hurt for a kid to be respectful? I'm not saying to be like a blind servant.
The only thing is with like the only bad consequence of a kid being respectful is just kind of like what we were talking about on Tuesday between like Shafali and I, how we were very much raised to be nice, respectful all the time.
Yes.
And
then you get a stalker.
Because I was like, oh, well, this person's older than me.
Yes.
I should be treating them with respect. And I think that is where things have evolved to like, there is still that respect being taught to kids to like show to others, but then there's also but if they aren't respecting you, then they don't deserve that respect kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's a really tough call for a little kid to make, that an adult is being disrespectful.
But like if they're being mean, like if you are like, if you aren't feeling good in this conversation.
Yeah. I think what I like now is that kids are being given more words to express things like, I feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Because that wasn't something that we were taught. We weren't allowed, like, to say that we felt discomfort. It didn't even matter. So big deal. You're a kid, you feel discomfort. But now at least you can tell your kids, be respectful. But if you feel uncomfortable about something, you can express that you feel discomfort, or you can say you need to go.
I saw this video and the comments were very divisive.
Okay.
And it was because it was this like primary teacher telling her class, she's like, guys, guess what happened last night? A boy hurt my feelings. And they were like, no. And she was like, because she was like jokingly like updating my class on my situationship. But it was like, and everyone's like, this is so inappropriate. You should be telling the kids, blah, blah, blah. But I thought that it was really, I actually was really intrigued by her doing it, because she was like, this happened, and I cried because I was feeling really sad, and I was feeling like he wasn't respecting my feelings and acknowledging how I was feeling in this situation. And like the class was like, oh no. And then like what I really liked was she was like, so if I'm feeling a little down today, so if you notice something, it's because I had a bit of a sad night last night. Yeah. And people were like, this is really good, because if students are like, oh, well, she's being a little down, it's something I did.
Yes.
And so it's
and it teaches people it teaches the kids
emotion.
I feel this happened. It's not about you. I'm not blaming or shaming. These are my feelings. I'm working on them.
Yeah.
I love that.
No, I thought
they might not be getting that at home.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, was like, everyone was like, oh, this is so inappropriate. And it's like, this is like very like base level learning of how to express my feelings and how to like respect how to listen to my feelings, and then how to prioritize them as something that's important.
Yeah. And that they deserve words and time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I kind of wish that we had more of that.
Mm-hmm. Morag said, you said this a long time ago, and I kept that in mind because the Russians are also very pushy.
Yeah, it is. I think it was easier for me because they don't touch women necessarily. Mm-hmm. But for my husband, they were really like pushing him. What's the word I'm thinking of? It's not bustling, but butting in and like getting right in his space.
Well,
right?
It even happened to me. Like I went up to the luggage carousel to get our bags, and I got pushed slowly to the back because men just kept stepping in front of me.
Yeah.
And Jordy says adult modeling having emotions. Exactly.
Yeah. And some of those kids may not be getting it at home. So it's really great that it is happening. And I think that's, maybe what we taught you was blind respect. And I don't think there's anything wrong with showing respect. I think that's important, but it needs to be tempered with validating your own feelings as well. Mm-hmm. Right? You assume respect and respectfulness, and then you don't go the other way where you assume that everybody's a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to show you, this piece is, first of all, unbelievably soft. I did not want to take it off, which was part of the reason I tried it on with the cardigan. But also because I wanted to show you that if you do have another kind of a cardigan or another jacket, layering the silk, cardigans especially, underneath another cardigan looks really sweet.
I really like the two together.
So this color here is a pale terracotta. This one is more of a clay. And then here you've got the flowers are kind of red. It looks like they're orangey, but they're not. They're red. And then this is a leaf green and black.
Jordy said, so many of us have no idea what to do with sadness or anger, including me, just a rush to end it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, well, that's what we were told, right? Get over it.
That one's beautiful.
Yeah, this is, well, we saw the top in this, remember?
Uh-huh.
So I've been watching this show. I highly recommend it. I'm only on season 2. It's called Shrinking. It's so good. It's funny, but it's not like hilarious funny. It's bittersweet funny, I guess. And what I like about it is it's emotionally intelligent adults experiencing conflict. And instead of soap operating their way through it, they have conversations, difficult conversations. They are not perfect. They lose their temper. Then they apologize and they repair and reconnect. And it's just such a different model of television from anything I grew up with, where everything was dramatic and this is the end of the world. You sneered at me. We're done forever. It was more like, you were kind of having a bad day. I saw that you sneered at me. That made me sad. Like it's just so beautifully done. It changes what a drama is, really. This is one of my favorites. This beautiful pink piece.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was caught up in an aggressive yawn. I didn't see it at first.
Isn't it so pretty? It's just stunning. Stunning. It's stunning. Is it the same color as the other pink?
I think it's a bit darker.
Oh, are we out of pinks?
Possibly.
We'll have to check downstairs. I think that pink was a little peachier.
Yeah, it was more of a pastel.
And this one is definitely a bluey pink. And here we have the one with the butterflies. Looking for butterflies. Yeah, maybe the butterflies are only on the pallu.
Maybe. I don't know if they actually are the same pattern.
Yeah, this is the butterfly one, isn't it?
I think it's similar, but...
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah.
No. Not at all. Similar. Oh, this one we saw as well.
Wow, that one reminds me of butterflies.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Oh my God.
So we saw the side slit top in that, for sure.
Guys, yawning is getting to me.
I love this color through here.
I like is it a red or a pink in the flowers?
Orange. So this is navy. It's not black. Yeah, because remember when I pulled the top and I said it was black and you said, no, Mom, that's navy.
Yeah.
It's this.
Nope.
This one. That's a really nice set.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you get those neutrals.
And both Bobby.
Yeah, both Wabi. Colors. So I'm going to say this is a gray with slightly green undertones. It's a taupey gray with green undertones. This is navy. This is cream. Here we have a true sky blue, orange and red. And black or blue? That's black. Okay, this is black, but this is blue.
Jacqueline Webb said, told to buck up and to not talk about it growing up, and ended up in therapy as an adult.
Where I think we all belong.
Yeah, I'm like, we all end up there.
We all end up there, as we should. I remember, and I was thinking about this the other day, when I was probably in grade 4, and I didn't know what feelings were. Like, I knew what feelings were, and you like anger, sadness, whatever, but I didn't know. And I remember my friend Kim, she said, what did she say? you know how sometimes somebody says something and you don't react, but then later your tummy feels funny? She said, your tummy feels funny because of what they said. And I remember going, like, mind blowing, because it's usually after the fact, right? Somebody says something that hurts your feelings, and then you kind of live through it in the moment. You're like, whatever. And then later your tummy feels sad. And I never made the connection that it had anything to do with being treated poorly or whatever. And that was grade 4 before anybody made a connection for me between feelings, emotions, and how your body feels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, glad those things have changed. Hannah and I were talking about that today too. So this one is a really soft fabric. It's kind of like a sand color. You can see it has quite a sheen. And then that is not a teal. That is a periwinkle blue and a turquoise with different shades of persimmon red and beige and ochre, but a brownie ochre. So yeah, she was saying that, you know, being from an immigrant family, that we're used to a very high level of drama within the family where everybody gets involved in everybody's business, from a caring point of view. Like, I remember the first time Nisha pointed it out to me, where if we were at a restaurant and she said, oh, you know what, I don't think my whatever is cooked properly. Everybody in the whole family would be like, we need to get you some new food. That's ridiculous that that's so wrong, because all of us need to dive in and protect her, right? And that's how we were raised. That's love. That's how you show love, is you get up in somebody else's business and you take care of them for them. And she was saying that she was really surprised as she got out of our family and into other families and realized that there's a lot more space given between people. And she says sometimes she notices it's an extreme in the other direction, where there's almost a bit of detachment as opposed to the codependency. It's maybe the total opposite, where maybe a little bit more attachment would have probably been beneficial. And I was saying that I think your kids and her kids, like the next generation after you guys, will probably have the best of both worlds. So still that same very close family mentality that comes from being from a culture that's very family oriented, very groupthink, as well as having the emotional intelligence that you guys are developing now to set boundaries, and to know when it's boundaries or when it's distance. Yeah, it's fun having Hannah over. We have great conversations. This is too soft and too beautiful, ladies. I don't think you have any way of knowing just how soft and beautiful this is. What do you think, Miss Miri? Next generation wins?
I don't know. I think there's always something.
That's true too. This is beautiful as well.
Guys, I'm getting hit by the sleepy train, and I'm like really upset about it.
How's your back though?
A little sore, but I'm like, I shouldn't feel anything then. It should be like I had an epidural. That is what I'm striving for. If I'm gonna be this sleepy, it's gonna be, so I'm going to like paint a word picture.
Okay, but before you do that, I'm about to start the full press cardigans.
I'm going to create it so like I'll create the vibe that you guys are at the club.
Okay, so they don't know where you're going. You should tell them.
Oh, so Club Closet, the collective that Rachel Shafali and I have, is doing an event tonight, and it is a after party for Art Crawl that is in an Old Spice factory that is 3 floors, and each floor is a theme, and our floor is the second one, and it is a jungle theme. And Shafali is DJing tonight, and unfortunately I missed her set because she was from 9 to 10. And then
this one.
So that is where I'm going afterwards, and that is why we needed to call in the
Robaxa set.
Yes, the big boy painkillers, so that, because we've been planning this for about half a year now. So I refused to not be able to go on the dance floor. I said, I'm going to make this every single person's problem so that we can all find a solution.
Ladies, if you have Demoiselle and you're looking for the perfect outfit, It's right here.
And that was the one that went with the matching side tie.
Yes, and we have the matching side tie. So you could wear this on top, that on the bottom, and then just like a black or a white underneath, and it would be stunning. Absolutely stunning. Or if you have something that's more in the time range, I wondered why there were so many people out there. So it's art crawl tonight.
Yeah. The first art crawl.
There. That's how it looks with that.
I think I like it better with the demoiselle.
I think I prefer it with the demoiselle as well. But yeah, I love it. I love it when you can kind of have that whole matchy suit look.
Morag says, I love having adult conversations with my adult children.
Yeah, it's really nice. And Henna has grown up so much. She's not as reactive as she used to be. Yeah, it's really nice feeling like I'm talking to a full-grown adult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So let you guys know where my sleepy level's at and what it's going to be like for me in an hour. When we finish this, imagine you're in a comfy bed. You got your sleep dress on, sleep cap on, sheep counted, you're snoozing. And as you're getting ready for snoozing, a DJ set is happening right beside you.
Boom, 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 boom. This is so beautiful, guys. I cannot say enough about how beautiful this is.
And it looks very, very soft.
It's so
She's spinning.
I'm spinning.
She's twirling. But that is about to be my experience in my life, which is why I'm a little quieter than usual, because I'm basically contemplating and accepting my fate.
Yeah.
And what a fate it is. But
You'll probably have fun once you get there.
Will get me. I'm seeing all my friends from school. They're all coming to support us. Every single member except for the dad of Rachel's family is coming.
Really?
All the siblings.
This is a beautiful shade. What color would you call that?
Is it not chartreuse?
Maybe it's a chartreuse. It feels like a very yellow.
It feels like a grass green. Like a yellow green.
Yellow green. Dying grass green.
Yeah. Yeah. Pair well with sky violet color. The last one. I don't know if she meant that one or that one.
So this one would pair with pretty much anything because it's so solid. You're basically wearing just like a single color. So you could put this with purple, blues, reds, probably oranges, and it's going to look great. If you're talking about this one, this would go great with black because it has the black in it. Here you have that really bright Benetton green right next to fuchsia. If you have the Mandevilla pants, it would be beautiful. I think this would have to go with a neutral. It would have to go with black or possibly like a denim. Ladies, what would you pair with it? I'm interested to know because I don't know what you would pair it with.
Morag said pea soup green for the other one.
Yeah, I would say pea soup green is a really great description of it.
And Jordy said, yes, that one's so pretty. Would it match Blue Sky's violet color?
Oh, that was the question. Blue Sky's violet. That's this one. Pretty darn close. So violet is definitely more purple. This is definitely more blue. But I would pair them together. Evia was the Superman blue. I would say yes. Evia might be a smidge lighter.
Rhonda says, I'd pair it with purple.
Yeah, purple would be really nice with it. I think it looks really good with the violet. Right?
Yeah, I think so. It's ever so slightly off. Like it's definitely not a true match, but it still looks really good.
I think it looks good because it's got the pink next to the blue, which kind of gives that purpley sense. And then that one I showed.
Michelle says, see everyone Sunday.
See you Sunday, everyone. Oh, and do come visit me in store. I'm here all day.
Try with a purple Darcy.
Try it with I think we're out of purple Darcy. Oh, we have a purple Darcy.
I think we're out of purple Darcy. I need you guys to know that when I yawn, I'm like yawning towards the ceiling because I'm like scared that it's so loud in the mic.
I really love layering my cardigans under cardigans. Like, it's like a party for me. You have your club, I have my cardigan under a cardigan.
And it's the same thing.
Same joy, exact same level of joy.
A good salad is like fries to me. That's what my sister said once, and we have never let her live it down.
Who said that? Which sister?
Nisha.
Nisha said a good salad is like
fries to me. We said, what?
Yeah, I do love that.
Jordy says, nice. I just got some violet capri leggings. Corey said, who's in store tomorrow? Oh, it is my mom.
No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is you and Kim. And then Sunday is me and you and Shafali. And then I'm the only one who's here all day, though. I think these guys fade in and fade out. It's a happy Mother's Day to me moment.
So, like, is this going to make me feel
high?
Maybe.
No.
Okay. Then maybe I'm just really dehydrated.
You might be.
Apologies for you guys also just having, like, on the back burner of this live is me experiencing intense muscle relaxants for the first time in my life.
You're on Mira's Robaxaset journey with her. Oh, this is too beautiful.
I'm just like, yeah, that's a beautiful silk. Also.
That's stunning. Just look at that pattern.
Also, slow clap for that outfit on the mannequin. A slow clap indeed.
Was that you, Mira?
No, I wish. But it's a beautiful one shoulder.
Oh, you can really see the colors in this one. So we saw the other half of it. This is the balu part.
If you took Flexerol, you shouldn't drive. I took Robaxaset,
which is
and
probably
I'm still not driving.
She will not be driving or drinking.
Yeah.
Says mom in her harshest.
She will not be driving or drinking.
She will not be driving or drinking.
Silly putty rules have been put down for tonight. I was thinking about that and how we were like talking about it. And I was like, I think the issue was there were so many rules about silly putty because there was like you can play on the hardwood floor but only on this plastic mat that by the time we got to play with it, there wasn't anything you could do. Because it was also like hair up in a ponytail.
No, that's right. Hair in a ponytail. Mat on the carpet.
And then you're like, well, I can't use any tools to make fun shapes. I can't do anything.
I think the problem was with silly putty itself. Play-Doh was so much smarter.
Yeah.
This is so soft, guys. This is another one I just don't want to take off.
Yeah, that one's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And I love how in the back the pattern creates like a V. Morag says, she says, good, says other mom. And Christine Turlo says, has Mira seen 16 Candles? I did once.
When you were quite young.
I did a really long time ago.
Yeah.
But I've always been a Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off girl.
Those we watched on repeat.
And then the other one that I've seen more so, but not often enough that I like recall all of it is St. Elmo's Fire.
Yeah, that one, I think you pretty much watched the ones that I loved the most.
I said, Rob Lowe and a saxophone.
This is really nice too. I kind of love this. This is one that, again, is a little bit stiffer, but
the older sister took all the muscle relaxers in 16 Candles.
Oh, did she?
I guess.
That's funny.
Well,
you'll have to watch it. Okay, yeah, so already so much softer. So I do feel like that's a thing with silk, that when it's washed, everything just gets a little bit crispy, and you just need to break that water. Beautiful fat. Like, look at how it looks like ribbons. Can you see it, Miri? Almost like...
Yeah, we've had that pattern before, I think. Yeah, because Corey just said, I have a side tie in that fabric from last year.
I adore it. Like, I can't even tell you how much I love that it's got the black and white in there with all of these warm tones.
It kind of looks like tire tracks, too.
It's like, it's just got so much, again, visual texture, but it's not noisy. It's not a noisy piece. So Henna is going to a wedding, rain or shine, on Center Island in Toronto. So she's putting on her beautiful dress and then hopping on the ferry.
Feathers. It looks like feathers.
Yes, it is feathers. that is feathers.
And Morag says ribbons and wheat.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Center Island is crazy.
Yeah, Center Island. So Center Island is an island just off like when you're in downtown Toronto, there's an island that you could see. If you're a really good swimmer, you could probably swim to it. And it's a designated park. And I think there are some actual homes that are on there that have been grandfathered in. But like you have to sign a waiting list, and every 50 years a new person gets into the island. Like it's really tough to get on. But mostly it's a park. But again, only way to get there is by ferry or water taxi. Okay, here is the last piece in that fabric. So soft. So for those of you who missed my little, you remember those set of stories where I said the names of everything absolutely correctly. For those of you who missed that, I have a styling hack for whenever I wear jeans with a waterfall top. And normally if I'm wearing a waterfall top, I will either tie a knot or do a bead and wear it sideways like this. That is definitely my go-to because I love the coverage at the back. And I like having this swoopy part here where my tummy is because it floats in the front of it, but it also creates an illusion that anything that's going on here is the fabric and not me. But I take this bottom corner, so this guy right here, and I run it through the belt loop, the one that's like the most on the side, right here, slide it through and wear it this way. And it's so easy to do. It gives you that beautiful drape, and then the back is still long. So this is kind of my go-to way to wear this. And then if I were to wear it with the matching cardigan, it would look like that. And just a reminder, ladies, that we will be releasing 20 pieces again next week that we will be showing you through the week. And then after talking to everybody, because initially we had thought we would release them Friday during the live, like put them up for preview on Wednesday and then release them Friday just as the live was going on. But after much discussion within our team, we all agreed that the last thing that somebody wants to do on a Friday night in the summer is be poised by your computer hoping that you get the piece that you love. So we're thinking we're going to keep the actual release of those 20 pieces to Sunday at 11. So basically moving forward every Sunday at 11, we will be doing kind of this whole sneak peek thing again, where those pieces will become available if you want them. And then they just go into our regular collection. But you'll all have an equal chance to grab those pieces, 20 pieces at a time. We'll give you more details.
Don't mind my face. I'm fighting demons over here.
I wondered, I'm looking over, I'm like, she looks so concerned. What am I saying?
I'm fighting demons over here, Mom.
Like, look how this looks together with this side. With the stripes this way and then this way.
Mm-hmm. I love that one.
I love this.
Jordy says this is such a good release. It's a bit more understated, but when we see each piece on its own, they're all ones that you would get so many wears out of. Yeah. I loved the video you posted with the jeans hack on the pink polka dot piece. That made the pattern so pretty when it changed angles. Yeah,
that was crazy. I don't know if you saw it, Mira. Somebody bought the top. I think it was Lisa or Michelle. Can't remember who, but it had these polka dots that went down in stripes. And then as soon as I put it through here, the polka dots did this like swoopy thing. It was gorgeous. So you're getting that same effect here. And you can either put it through your belt loop or you can just use a bead. And if you wanted to make the back shorter as well, you can do the exact same thing using this belt loop or a bead.
And Jackie Newell was wondering, through the week on Instagram is where you'll be showing it?
So what our plan is that Shefali will put a post on Wednesday. The way, you know how she's been doing those posts for frequency or, you know, things that are blue or whatever. She's got some collections put together. Half of the collection that we show you will be new pieces, and half of the collection that we show you will be pieces from our existing stock. So you'll get access to preview all of those pieces starting on Wednesday. Then over the course of Wednesday and Thursday, we'll do little, you know, stories saying, hey, this piece looks like this, it looks like this, and try to get through all 20 pieces. And then we will do a live on Friday where we do basically this, where we try on things, but instead of trying to get through a whole rack, it'll be more styling related. Like, you know how Shefali used to put together looks and then we would try to mix and match things, but we'll incorporate the use of those new pieces. And then on Sunday, if you were interested in any of those new pieces, they will become available at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. So that's our plan. What we're thinking is that we'll actually get to show you each piece in action, and we'll get to show you similar pieces. So if there's something you like, you'll get to see other things that are kind of like that. So it's not all going to be just dashing for the one piece. But if you have any questions about it, please ask, because we are still fleshing this out.
Corey said, will the new pieces say preview?
Yes.
And Jacqueline Webb said, oh, every Sunday at 11, I'm at church. Can we make it later?
That's a really great question. And we thought about that too, is that we know that a lot of people go to church on Sunday. The thing is that we're also open at the store. So we were hoping to do it so that the live would release an hour. We're going to probably switch our store hours. So right now we open on Sundays at 10. We were going to open on Sundays at 12 so that we would have that first hour to kind of get organized. Not at 12. We were going to open at 11, right? No, was it 12? 12. So I don't know. Ladies, if you have a solution, let me know. Is there a better time on Sundays? Can we all agree on a different time on Sunday? I don't think earlier.
You do it on Saturday?
Do people want to be hanging out with their computer on a Saturday?
I don't know. That Morag was wondering.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Like, I don't know. I just keep thinking of summer weekends, and there aren't very many of them. And so I just don't want to have anybody being forced to hang out by a computer when there's so many more fabulous things to do. What are the ladies saying? Do they have any ideas?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Okay, we have 9 minutes to get through the Waterfall Tops. So most of these fabrics you will have seen before. You'll just
Saturday was Sabbath, no electronics for people. What about a Monday night? It's a quick in and out on release date. Just the thing is that everyone made it work before. No, not Saturday. Sunday at 11 works. Not too early, not too late.
Unfortunately, yeah, there's a lot of different factors we need to consider.
How about Monday night?
How do people feel about Monday night?
That's what they're asking.
I kind of feel like Monday is the beginning of the work week and you're kind of in go mode. I know I am on Mondays. I'm very much in go mode.
Sunday AM has worked great for me.
What I do like about Sunday, even though I'm hearing what you're saying about it affecting people who go to church, because I know we had some concerns about Friday and Saturday as well, is that to me, Sunday, like around lunchtime, is when people are pretty settled. Like they're either doing housework or they're doing yard work, or we could maybe bump it to noon, but then there was some consistency in having it 11 because it's always been at 11. Because then let's even say we bump the time for people who go to church. We have so many different time zones in this
That's
group.
what I was going to say. Rhonda said there's also a number of time zones.
Yeah.
Christine said, I like Sunday mornings. Marilyn said, I'm good with any time, but what about Sunday early evening, 7 p.m.? Corey says, doing it on a Monday gives you Tuesday to get organized. Jackie Newell says, or Tuesday night. Nancy says, Sunday at 11 works for me. Ardent Gardener says, I'm busy Monday night. Jordy says, Sunday has worked for me. It's 8 a.m. in BC. Rhonda says, I think that one time per month was probably workable for people with church, but maybe it's the every week thing that's the issue.
Yeah, I hear
And Jane
it.
said, agree. Sundays have always worked before. Why change it?
What about Sunday evening? How do we all feel about Sunday evening? Sunday evening
I'm
might
still
be
good
okay.
with the same time on Sunday, says Rhonda.
I think because it is every week, I kind of feel like I want to make sure I take as many concerns into account. So Sunday evening is probably not going to be church or brunch. Sunday evening might be family dinner, right? And Sunday evening in some time zones would be
Often
Sunday
at
lunch.
dinners on Sunday evenings.
What?
Often at dinners Sunday evenings. But then
Yeah.
Roberta also says, yes, Sunday evening. And Corey says, we'll make it work, whatever you choose. Nancy said, remember, you can't please everybody.
Yeah. Okay, I'll bring it up with the team again.
Ooh, I love that one.
Yeah, I do too. It's beautiful. I'll bring it up with the team again. I think, I know.
No, I love the next one.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I think that's the one I did on today's newsletter.
Tuesday night. It's when you do lives.
Oh, that's true too.
Please keep Sunday AM.
Okay.
Or maybe we should do a poll on a story or something.
Yeah. Or in the swap and sell group. But I think the problem is going to be we can't accommodate everybody. And what's really going to make it hard is the time zones.
Jordy said, true. Also, was only the immediate access. They're still shopping all week long.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one's nice too.
Right? I love that gold thread that comes through there. And is it itchy? No, it is not at all. That's so pretty.
Do you do lives on Tuesday night? What time?
We used to. We do them on the week before a sneak peek release. And before we were doing the 2 weeks, two Tuesdays before sneak peeks. But now I think we're not going to have release day ones and we're not going to have Tuesday ones. So it's always going to be just Friday. That's the plan.
How many people does this affect? You release on Sundays now. If someone really wants a piece, then perhaps they could skip church that time or go at a
go to the
different
bathroom.
time.
Go to the bathroom for a moment.
Jackie Newell said, oh, nope. Jacqueline Webb says Sunday evenings is fine or afternoon.
Okay.
And it's 9:56.
Yeah, that's why I'm now just running through them. Oh, love this color so much. Don't know what I would wear it with. It just makes me happy. This one too. This one's almost like a purple.
I feel
It's
like a
an
puppy
eggplant.
who's being made to stay up past their bedtime.
You don't have to go to your event today. You could just.
You don't have to go to the event that all your friends are invited to, that all your friends are waiting to see you at, that you've been planning for half a month. That you have been paper macheing every day of your life.
This one, there's something about this pattern. It's just so pretty. I don't know if the imaging is doing it justice. It's very sweet. Look at that one. That's part of that same one that I'm in love with, the teal one. Wow. Gorgeous. Ooh, have we seen this one yet?
Mm-mm.
That's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So cream background, different shades of brownish marigold and brown.
Green and purple, lovely.
Okay, is this the butterfly one?
No. Love that one though.
Oh, I love that.
Sweet.
Wow. Oh, that is a side tie. That's the one that Jane was wearing in the imaging.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Wow. And just between us, the first couple of releases are, because we haven't had time to take pictures of them, so the next couple of Friday lives are all the pieces that Shefali pulled for marketing, which means these are kind of like the best of the best because they've already been pulled and they've already been photographed. So you don't want to miss the first couple for sure. But then we do still have like shipments we haven't even unboxed yet. So guys, we'll keep you posted. We're going to do our best. Wait, did I already show these? I did.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done. We're done. And it is 9:58.
Jordy says, what about an all waterfall live while the promo is on? I show all the current pieces with different complete looks and styles, and corporate versus hippie, different seasons, different jewelry.
I love it. I will definitely run it past Shefali. As soon as we started talking about her doing themed lives, she's got one that's 1940s day dress prints.
I love that.
She's going bananas. One of them is she's calling it the poochification of silk.
Oh, I was looking at her ideas on the board. They're really good.
So the poochification of silk is the poochie prints that we see coming through. She's got one that's the atomic age in silk. So she's just having fun with great big themes. But I think we can still do things like styling the pieces. And that's really what I want to focus on during the lives. I feel like when we do these Tuesdays and Fridays where all we do is kind of just show you each of the pieces, we've lost that time that we used to have to show you how to style things, how to mix and match. And we're hoping that that's going to kind of amp up that creative element again. So we'll keep you posted. We know it is a time of change and flux. And part of just like full transparency here, when all of this stuff, I think I may have told you this, when all of this stuff happened with the States, I promised India that I would not order less because I knew that if I did, we would end up having to lose some of our team. And I didn't know how long all of this tariff stuff was going to go on. So I took a bunch of loans, and I figured even if I have too much stock, it's going to be fine because it doesn't go out of season or anything, and at least we keep our India team intact. But we have now gotten to the point where we can't float them anymore. So this is that's part of the reason that we're doing this is the tariffs have just kind of, everything has to downsize. And, that is the nature of business, that the economy is going to control things. And when the economy changes, we have to kind of roll with the punches. But it's not that we don't enjoy doing the big releases. It's just that right now, with the economy the way it is, it's just not feasible for us. So one day, hopefully, we will go back to that, unless you guys love this weekly thing. But you guys have been incredible because we see businesses around us closing every day. And we would be those businesses if it weren't for you guys and how passionate you are and how excited you are about your clothes and how you tell everybody about what you wear. And honestly, you guys are the best and we're here because of you. But yeah, we're in a bit of a time of economic flux. So we're rolling with the punches and we hope that you will roll with us. We're doing the best we can. And we really do want to accommodate all of you because we wouldn't even be here if it weren't for you guys. So thank you so much. Thank you for letting us live out this dream of making a difference in the retail space, and respecting women's bodies and allowing women to shine bright. These are things that really matter to us, and we can do it because of you. Have a great night. We'll see you on Sunday.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Happy Mother's Day.